Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Rise and Fall, continues right now with our Korea game. We are lighting up Spain right now with our artillery. We're about to take Madrid, and we'll take Cordoba back from the free cities. And it's just going to be, I think, a more clean sweep now that we've got this kind of setup going on. We shouldn't be having as much struggle with loyalty here. Madrid's a powerhouse, so it's got a lot more population than adjacent cities, so it's already not losing any loyalty, which is nice. We want to take down Cordoba. Like so. I said like so. Keep city, yes. Alright, we're actually not even losing it anymore, so let's move Magnus back into town, because we can make use of, like, overlapping. Let's go to Guangzhou. We can make use of some overlapping factories or whatever potentially up here. Your granary upgraded, or built, repaired, whatever you'd like to call it. Take care of it, please. And you as well. And okay, so yeah, we're just gonna want to move along here. Take down Valencia. And oh yeah, we got our spy back because of you know, things happening. I want to send him to India, who's not really happy with me anyway. So if something goes wrong, you know, if he's caught, then it's not really that big a deal, because they already kind of dislike me. I had the opportunity to send it to like Cyrus or Cleo earlier, and I didn't want to do that because they are currently friendly with me, and I don't want them to damage that with you know, something else going on. Get wrecked, frigate. The Spanish Navy has been trying to do stuff, and I applaud that, but they're just not really getting it done. Which is good for me and bad for them, obviously. Let's see, let's get a bank up here. We want to make more money. We have 7 envoys. Maybe we drop 6, or we could drop 7 in Tamiris and become the friend of them, the suzerain. Which is is that how you? That can't be how you say it. Look, it's like how it's spelled, but I just don't. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Is the thing. So bad at random spellings of things in the English language. It's not something that I hear. Maybe I hear it used and I just don't know how it's spelled, and therefore, like, I'm completely attributing it to, like, not having heard it ever. If that makes sense. Like it's a word that I would know that it's the thing if I heard it out loud, but I don't know that it's actually spelled like that. I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but that's kind of how it feels when working with it. I think I'm going to go rip up this fish. Make Spain a little larger. Madrid specifically. Joint war with Gandhi. No. I'm not necessarily into that right now. I'm sorry, my friend. I've got my own war going on over here. I'm more interested in getting rid of Spain from our continent and replacing his, well, not replacing, but placing down Sewans in his cities.
Science owes more to this.
But I don't know if we're, gonna be capable of dropping a Sewan in his cities or not. Could you please, like, not do that? You shouldn't be trying to hit me, my sir. my dude. Okay. Moving on up, moving on up. Let's get a bank built here. Alright, what do you need? I think you need a builder. I mean, you don't specifically need a builder, but I think we want a builder to go wander around. You gotta get your factory up and running. Gotta repair your lighthouse. That much is certain. Let's move you up here in an attempt to ready up for firing. Let's get you back into position here. Drop you in town. We're in a good spot right now. I don't see Spain putting up any resistance at this point. They had their chance, and they've squandered it. And now we're gonna make things quite difficult for them. I guess I'll upgrade to an ironclad. What good is coal? It makes ironclads. That's pretty useful. Where's our other ships at? I kind of want to send them back to get them upgraded. Artillery can just murder this thing, please. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And let's send you over here. I wanted you to rip this up and get more size in your place. They're shooting my knights. They're about to be blasted by artillery in defiance of their actions.
Having seen a non-market.
So what's the deal here? Anything that we want in particular? Bonus movement in our territory. Could we drop? We might drop this thing for the spy one. I think we're okay with our guys as is. We can always leave people in, like we still have the military one available to us at this point. And I think that's gonna be all we need. And Valencia is in a condition at this point. What kind of condition? Not a great condition to be in, honestly. It's a little rough. A little rough McGruff for them. Right, I would like you to be in a position in which you can fire, but that doesn't appear to be possible. You know, them's the breaks, really. We'll be able to take that city next turn. No doubt about it. I guess just start creeping forward. I mean, is that forward? It's kind of forward. I don't want you to upgrade to a medic. I would kind of like you to stay where you are. We don't have plastics, so we can't upgrade that one. He's got a couple charges. Is there anything particularly we want to grab? With 2 charges, we could look at... Oh, they don't have an upgrade here. Let's go get this wine taken care of and maybe grab this wheat and upgrade it. That seems alright to me. Ironclad. Go see if you can help in this fight at all. Dude, the Ironclad is a good class in Slay the Spire. I have fun with that one. I'm not... The other guy, the Silent is cool too. But I kind of prefer playing as the Ironclad in general. If you haven't played that, it's pretty fun. I enjoyed it at least. Not similar to Civilization in any manner, but still a very fun game. Okay, so let's get some amenities in the area. You know, we've got some amenity problems going on. If we drop it... Where can we drop this thing and be okay? We don't want it next to our Seiwan. We could maybe just drop it here, and then it hits this, this, and this appropriately, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't hit Jinju, so... Yeah, I'll just drop it here. It'll get decent coverage. And we just... Because we need to spread some amenity love up there. I don't think that's too much to ask. Spread a little amenity love. What are we doing down here? In Madrid. Let's get your defenses repaired, sir. Sir, repair your defenses, please. So loyalty is perfectly fine here, so we can run off with our knight and have him help out in the battles. Loyalty is fine here as well, so this guy can join in. But we will blast away at the enemies here. And let's capture with this knight. Keep city, yes. Get your watermill fixed, please. Alright, let's go adventure into yonder Toledo area. We've surrounded Toledo already. Easily done. We are the kings of mobility. Plunder their trade route. How about that? Bet they didn't think that I would do that to them. But I'm a jerk, and that's what I do. So yeah, so this... They're just gonna fall real quick over here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I guess they kind of started in bum territory for being Spain. If they were Russia, they could probably have survived down here better. But this is kind of a raw deal for them. It doesn't look like they were able to make much out of it. We'll take them from them and see if we can make any use out of it. No, we're not trading you that. You don't need those. You don't need those possessions of mine. They're my things. I gotta have my things. Total wall damage already. We can have these guys just attack here. Yeah, this thing will just fall like nothing. My guys can't even make it over there in time to help out. He's got a bonus to apply. But yeah, Spain is basically shafted at this point. It had to be done for our own sanity. We wanted to make sure that we controlled this area. They were mean to us earlier on, and they deserve what they're getting now. That may be pushing it. They maybe not. They may not deserve this. They were definitely mean to me. But wiping them off of the continent just because I felt like it is slightly cruel. They definitely didn't. They never declared war on me or anything like that. So this is all an act of aggression on my part. No doubt about that. But Koreans were angry. They were first angry at the Kree. And then once the Kree were removed, they had to create and invent a new threat. And that was the Spanish staring at us from their cold area looking at... They see all the warmth that we have and they wanted to take it from us. They wanted to take our warmth and we would not give it up. And therefore we had to destroy them. That was all that it was, really. Is like, this was all self-defense. They came at us. Somehow they came at us. I mean, y'all saw it. It happened. We had to retaliate preemptively. Preemptive retaliation. It's like that Tom Cruise movie. Top Gun. Not Top Gun at all. I don't remember what that movie was called. Something about... Was it a Tom Cruise movie? Now I think to myself, I'm like, I don't remember. Minority Report? Is that... I think that's what I was talking about. The one where they detect pre-crime and then deal with it. Which is all types of messed up. But it's what they do. They got their pre-crime division. They get told a crime's going to occur, and then they go there and they prevent it. Which is like, did a crime actually happen then if you went there and you prevented it? The answer, according to their systems, was yes. But it's kind of a weird thing to think about. Wait, I could combine these cavalry into a single unit. They don't have any ranks, so there's no reason for them not to be a corps. So there we go, let's do that. I mean, there is a reason in that we're not necessarily required to be a corps at this point. We're still doing plenty of damage with them separately, so keeping them separate could have been useful as far as just being able to go out, run off and murder more units easily. But I'm not upset with having another corps unit. Having our first corps, maybe? Whatever you want to call it. Alright. Where are we going with this? We're just wandering around the coastline at this point. We've got an ironclad friend. We can get another ironclad friend over here. There we go. We will roam the seas with our ironclads and make life wonderful for us. Great people. We've got 1,600 faith, 2,600 gold. Okay. All right. It's not a bad place to be. We're 122 of 128 into getting out of avoiding a dark age. We need to get to 140 to stay in a golden age. Dude, I would love it if we could stay in this golden age and then have like the same ability again. Because it's actually amazing. Alright, let's get a research lab and then work on getting amenities spread out to our people. When are we going to get to a point where we have a wonder that we want to make? We could... Here, let's grab electronics, or economics, sorry, so that we can make Big Ben somewhere. And then I'll look at dropping Gustav Eiffel over to help out with that. That, to me, seems worthwhile. So we could combine these artillery as well if we wanted. They're only rank 1 each. So it's not a major loss. Although I could have combined one of them with this artillery who hasn't even ranked up at all. Mistakes were made. Not major mistakes, but they were still made. Oh. I need to get you guys through here. It's gonna take a minute. But yeah, this is, they're following like a house of cards or something over here. They're falling as if they were a house of cards led by somebody who was fired for Some misconduct. That's not great. Let's see, moving on. Moving on. What do we want to do here? Let's just start throwing up some farms, I guess. This place kind of sucks. Toledo kind of sucks. You didn't really have great territory over here, Spain. Not gonna lie. There's some crappy cities that you got going on. But we're adding them to our empire because we don't want you to exist anymore. Which is kind of a mean thing to say, but you're an AI and I honestly don't care what you think. Toledo is rebelling in 5 turns. Let's... Oh, we don't have Victor. It's not gonna matter. We're gonna take out the next city and they're gonna start being positive flow, so really this doesn't matter. We just need to get our artillery into range in a couple of turns. Let's plunder this trade route. 280. I love it. Okay. Oh, we want to take Kabul. That's the one that's gonna get us the loyalty pressure freed here. So let's start moving towards Kabul. We should leave somebody behind in Toledo to relieve some of that pressure. I don't know who we would want to leave, but somebody should be left behind. Repair your monument, that seems fine to me. Heal up. And... yeah, I think we should go after Kabul because Kabul is really the concern right here. For loyalty purposes, that is. We can send the Ironclad to go maybe beat up Barcelona. I don't know how well it'll do, but it might do alright. I'm not expecting amazing things, but it seems like it might be okay. We've only got one more action with him. I'd like to see him... I guess we'll have him go over here. I was going to say, I'd like to see him chop some trees and put mines in the place, but... he doesn't have enough actions for that. Seville is over here. Maybe an Ironclad can do some damage there. I don't know how well these Ironclads are going to do against the city. I just want to kind of walk by and see what they'd be up to. Alright, you know what? Let's actually send the governor down here. I don't know why I was holding off on him. Let's get... let's reassign Liang to go down here. That puts us into positive territory there. We need to get artillery up there. Gonna take a couple turns. Okay, so Kabul, we will wreck you soon. But we do need like 2 more turns before we can start firing upon you. With our artillery at least. Our Huacha can fire next turn. Huacha! It's a fun word for me to say for some reason. Huacha! Let's get your granary built. And let's do a final build of another farm. Let's get some farms up here. Get a little diamond shape going on. plenty of food there. Delicious, delicious food. Kabul has this district. I don't think this artillery is going to make it over here in time once we start this thing off. Let's start trying to hurt Barcelona. We might have to back off with him because he did get a little hurt already. A little bit. So he actually can do some okay damage there, but we need another turn to get in range, so let's back up out of firing range, then look at slamming in there. And he can come help out over here. Our ironclads are actually going to be putting in a little work. I like it. You say you're just negotiating in your people's best interest, but I think you're just jealous of my relationships. Am I, though? I mean, what have I done to demonstrate jealousy? I do believe you. Well, I don't know why I believe you, but
You and I come by road over
you just seem believable, really. You appear to be very believable. Okay, let's get you out of here and heal you up. Let's see if we can do a little damage from the sea here. And we are gaining loyalty here now. A little bit. It's not significant. So some minor wall damage from them. We want to move this artillery up to be ready to fire. I'm actually just going to shift these guys around and make room for him to walk up directly next to it. And he can move up here. Neither of them can move and fire, unfortunately. They don't have that upgrade yet, but they'll be able to fire next turn. And this guy can just go pound on the walls. I'm gonna have him do that. Rebellion in 4 turns. So if we can take this thing down. Let's see. Cancel that. I don't want to attack with this one because he can take fire from that encampment as well. I'd rather him stay healthy in the time being. And now we want to switch it back to getting rocketry in a couple of techs. We have... Do we have the ability to build Big Ben somewhere? I would imagine we do. I'd like to double my money. Build Big Ben. We could drop it right over here. Can we get some more money in the process? Let's see. What can we do to get more money in the process? Do we have any copper that we can dig up? I don't know if we ever actually ran into copper on our map. I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll just leave it as is and go send Gustav Eiffel up to our capital. To help out with this. I mean, doubling 3,060 is still significant. We could wait a little while and then try to double it. But I don't want somebody else to snatch that one up in the time being, you know? I'd rather just, Wait, didn't we click to promote Pengala? I thought that I promoted... Oh, wait, he has it. He has Space Initiative. I got confused by them shuffling the ones he doesn't have down to the bottom. I was... Yeah. That's just me being dumb. That's it. So let's see. What would we want to do here? We have the ability to buy them with Reyna. And then we have the ability to build faster space projects with Pangala. And we're just going to want to start pumping out. Well, we need to get to democracy. So, I don't know how long that's going to be. So, he may still come in handy for now. Let's promote Liang to have the infrastructure thing to make getting that government building a little faster. How far off are we from getting to suffrage? We are relatively far off, so we would like to try to get some more culture going along the way, I think. It sounds reasonable to me. Okay. If we get some culture going... He's getting beat up by... I was wondering why his walls were injured down here. And now he's getting a beating from an ironclad thrown in the mix. I love when the screen is just filled with alerts and I can't see what's happening while the thing is going on. It's really beautiful. Amazing. Choose production. Let's get your stock exchange built. And I don't know, get your stock exchange built. We need the cash money. We desperately need some cash money. Just start building your research lab, that's fine. Your whole job over here is to just be generating more science. Okay, so that got... was that like 11 turns or something like that? Or it was either 9 or 11 turns. I wasn't really paying as close of attention as I should have. Let's go upgrade this for them. This stone tile. Alright, now this is the turn where this thing just gets obliterated. Goodbye. Hardly knew you. Oh! That one didn't take it. I thought he would. Keep city. Keep city. Upgrade our cavalry. Heal up our Huacha. You shouldn't be rebelling once next turn rolls around. Because this was the main source of all loyalty issues down here. It was significantly larger in size than the rest of the cities there. Is Yerevan a friend or a foe? Neither. Well, I guess more friend than foe. Alright, let's get him better movement. Let's have him attack again. And let's steal some money. Stealing that money would help out with our returns from Big Ben. And we should have time to steal the money before Big Ben finishes, so that'll be a nice surge on top of it if it's successful. We could make peace with him and get some money as well, but we're just gonna kill him instead. Sorry to say. We just want to end him. There's no real reason why we want to end him. I just feel like doing it is the thing. Oh man, we're running out of time on our era thing. But that'll end this episode. We will continue our conquest. Spain will be done soon, obviously, as you can tell. And then from there on, I don't know. I think we're gonna try to shore up our area to get some science, and then maybe look at that science victory. Which you know, we're getting close to the spaceport, but there's a lot of text we have to pick up along the way to make this thing work. So like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.